Depending on who you ask, they'll tell you I'm a legend. From YO to the Veil to the Mongo spot on Creston. Always been 1,000, never ever been a lane. Lay a nigga down for these 3 letters on my chain.
To a brand new episode of the Tales from the Hood blog series, man. Stop what you're doing right now. Go stream or download all of my music. Run me up. Go snatch up my whole catalog, man. Everything is available on all digital streaming platforms right now. While you at it, I need you to make sure that you follow my new Instagram account at RealJHood_. That name is going to be located at the bottom right-hand corner of this video, just in case you forget, because I know y'all might be high and all that. So look, it's right here. Also, if you ever want to donate to the channel, a way for you to do so is also located at the bottom right-hand corner of this video. So everything would be greatly appreciated. Anything you could do. And if you can't do nothing, it's still all love, man. I love my hoodlums. You hear me? Anyway, with that being said, let's get into today's episode. So what we're going to talk about today is the time that I signed my first deal. All right? Let's get it. So I signed my first deal when I was 17 years old, right? And it was a deal with a major label. And that major label was Universal Motown. All right? So to give you a little context on how that even came about, we was creating the buzz for D-Block, right? On an underground level. We we decided to distribute multiple freestyles to like mad different DJs, right? Like I said before in another episode, we had Super Mario just giving the freestyles out. He was handling all that. We was on every DJ mixtape that you could name. Every DJ that was somebody, we was on their tapes. You feel me? Like, and they was hitting Mario up like crazy for exclusives. DJs wasn't even dropping no mixtapes without no hood freestyles on it. That's how much we had it in the choke. This is no BS. This is real talk. Feel me? Like, they all was hitting Mario up. So we killing the mixtape game. Like, we got it turned up. D-Block is buzzing like crazy. Luch and them ended up getting a meeting with Charles Soup, who held a high position at Universal. A deal ended up coming from that meeting, which was structured like a Chic Luch album and a J Hood album. They wanted a package deal. They didn't want one without the other. So we ended up signing that deal. My budget for that deal was $350,000, right? Now, the younger kids nowadays, they might hear that and be like, yo, $350,000, man, that ain't nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, it's different nowadays. They have more outlets and more ways to generate revenue. So it's like a whole different ballgame, right? Especially with social media and all that other stuff. But like I said, it was $350,000. At the time, we talking about like 2002, 2003. At that time, that was an okay amount of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, but too bad I never got to utilize that money in the way that it needed to be utilized, because we never even got to crack that budget. Okay, so for that $350,000 budget, I got a $35,000 advance from that. So I'm 17 with $35,000, right? Again, the younger kids might hear $35,000 right now. I'm like, man, you got a jerk, man. 35 racks, that ain't nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, and hey, nowadays, it might not be considered nothing, but back then, it was something. You know what I'm saying? And it actually still is something right now, because when you know the value of money, you know that all money is good. You feel what I'm saying? Because it gets spent. It's all about the way you spend it and the things that you do with the money. Anyway, my point for even bringing that up is I was 17 with $35K. All right, now, when I got to $35,000, the mistake that I made is hiring the Locks' accountant. Me being the adult that I am now, and, like I said, knowing the value of money and different things to do, I would have never, or I should have never got that accountant. I had $35,000. That wasn't enough to get in, to need an accountant. I could have managed that myself, right? I had to pay this accountant $900 a month. So he was getting $900 out of my advance just for his services on a monthly. So that was being taken out of that. And then I didn't get the whole lump sum at one time. He wouldn't allow me to take out more than $4,500 each time that I got money out. You feel me? So it was like I got it in increments. So in my mind, I had already planned out what I'm going to do with this bread. I'm like, I'm going to get this. I'm about to get this. I'm about to spend 7 on this. I'm about to spend 45 on this. I'm about to spend 10 on this. But it didn't go like that. You feel what I'm saying? It didn't go nothing like how I planned it in my mind. when I first signed the deal, me and my homie, we got fried that night. First of all, before I even go any further, we got super fried. I copped a couple ounces. We smoked until, like, literally, like, I'm not even exaggerating. We smoked until we passed out. Woke up, like, in the middle of the night and damn near in the morning type shit. Like, stoned. Because it was something to celebrate, man. Got a deal, 17 years old. I'm hot out there. You know, and it was lit. So now, like I said, I had got that 35. And I didn't really do the things that I really wanted to do with that 35. So I ended up, I'm not going to say messing it up, but not, like I said, not spending it on the things that I initially wanted to spend it on. And I seen that 35 could go quick after that because it really wasn't no crazy amount. Now, I should have stayed with Universal, you know, for the record, because being a new artist, I needed that major machine behind me. But Sheik had ended up talking to Koch, and he negotiated a new deal because he ended up getting out of his contract with Universal. So he, like I said, negotiated another deal with Koch, one that would give us an opportunity to make more money off the sales, etc. So, you know, he convinced me to go over there with them, and I agreed, and they got me about it, a Universal deal. And the deal with Koch was structured the same way, but I'll talk about that on another episode. You feel me? So look, I need you guys to drop a comment in the comment section below. Make sure you like this video. Check out my last video. Be sure to check out the next video I'm going to post after this. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at RealJHood_. And until next time, salute 3 times.